Here out in the desert just south of Las Vegas, and I wanted to take a minute to take a look at this car here. So this is a pretty historic car. If you look on the side there, it says CW Racing. So this is a Chris Wortman's car. I think this is pretty cool to see the history here. So we'll just walk around, get the full nickel tour here. So this is a Challenger frame. It's an FL250. Or at least it started life as an FL250, and this is a completely different frame, all tube frame, full suspension, so you can see how the suspension setup works here. So you got the axle. I don't know how much travel it has. I don't think it's a whole lot of travel, maybe 3 or 4 inches, not really sure. There are other variations of this setup that I understand has better suspension travel and everything. This is a motor built by Chris. Here's the front suspension setup here. CW Racing engine stickers. If I knew who Graydon Floorline is, I'm sure that's something important too. Fox Racing shocks, progressive suspension, CW Racing's engine logo. This is really cool. These panels are just a neat piece of history. No fear sticker, key in carburetors. I understand, don't kill me if I'm wrong, I believe this is a power block clutch. And it's a Mikuni carburetor, I'm not sure what type. Top end of the roll cage here. So obviously she's in rough condition. It'd be nice if she got done right. I'm not sure if she's gonna get powder coat or anything like that, or just get put into working order and just enjoyed. It does have electric start, so that's always nice. right, guys, so into Saturday here. We're wrapping up our little rally. Unfortunately, had quite a few circumstances prevailing against us. Scott, who is the great organizer and everything, unfortunately his ride, even after rebuild, ended up having an issue with the motor. And turned out, I think there's an issue with the clutch and the belt, drive belt and everything. So unfortunately, he didn't get to ride like he wanted to. Now I got to bleep that out, Scott. Thanks, man.
Hey, you're welcome.
Anyways, still was fun to meet other people and have a good time, just even talking Odysseys and having a blast with other guys and stuff. So definitely looking forward to doing this again. Probably pick a different location. This place ended up being pretty rocky, and unfortunately the rocks were just a little hard to find a good place to ride. So there's talk of another one though, so stay tuned. We're gonna do a walkthrough through all the machines real quick. So these are my first two, or these first two are mine. This is my machine. I got this when I was 14 years old, and it's pretty much stock. Obviously the seat's different and everything. The roll cage is different and whatnot. We're actually gonna swap that out at Dennis's. Right, Dennis?
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Right amount of money.
There will be exchange of funds in the transaction process for sure. Here's my FL350. This is my daily rider. This is here. Carl, tell us about your machine here.
Challenger chassis with CR cylinder, water cooled. I mean, it beat up on this thing. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I hate to admit it. There's definitely some videos showing it. This thing hauls. I mean, it was flying. So I was thoroughly impressed. Of course, it weighs 200 pounds less.
Oh
but
yeah, definitely. It's got that weight advantage. Is a big deal right there.
Is it still a 250?
Yeah, it's 250. It's 250 cc's. It's 71 millimeters.
He says that with a little grin. I don't know. I don't know. I think there's something going on back there.
No. It's 71. It's 71.
All right, and this over here, I've done a couple videos on it. This is Chris how do you say his last name correctly?
Wortman.
Chris Wortman. I think I'd apologize to him in another video. I said his name incorrectly, but this is Chris Wortman's machine, and I don't know what Scott's thinking on this yet, so we may I don't know what's going on there. But anyways, this is a pretty cool machine. It's just like Carl's. It's a Challenger chassis and everything. And so yeah. Now the next one, this one is Scott's current ride. This is unfortunately, I don't know what you want to say about it, Scott.
She's a dead stick.
She's a dead stick.
Yeah, two bent cranks today. Yeah. Something serious going on, but we'll get it figured out, I promise you.
Yeah. It rips pretty hard. He was hauling tail with it. Of course, this has the rear suspension on it, and there's the motor and everything. It's missing the air filter right now, but we have to take that off to kind of do some work. So that's not how it runs. But yeah, and this is original. Hey, what was this stuff called, Carl?
This is for the Smitty built cage. You could get the optional with it. You could get the side panels with vinyl, and then you also had side panels, and then there was a headpiece as well.
I've got the original side panels. I've got the original windshield uprights, whatever you want to call them. I've got these uprights. There's supposed to be two bars in here, but if you ever look at it straight on, you're going to see that she's been rolled. Anyway, so we're going to replace this, and then we'll put the bars in. Anywho, that being said, there's another piece looks just like this, and it all snaps together over big, huge padding like this. So each one of these has padding underneath it. Yeah. Pretty freaking trick.
And that stuff is in beautiful condition for the age. I mean, it's amazing. Cool. Yeah. Cool. All right, and we got one more ride.
Let me get out your way there, man.
Okay. All right, and this is Dennis Shaw's roller today. So
Dennis, my test car. It's got the $40 Chinese shocks, aftermarket seat, and a DG pipe. Right now, it's got a 30 millimeter carb on it with a 128 jet.
30.
30.
That's okay.
I upped the carb one.
That's right.
One size. So with the 30 millimeter carb, the 128 jet's running a little rich, but it's pretty good. I put an electric start on it and an exhaust gas temperature gauge so I can keep an eye on the engines when I test them. But this is my test car when I break in a fresh engine.
Cool. So what's that long tube about? What's going on there?
I don't like check valves because they're old and I don't trust them. So we figured it out today how long it needs to be to give the proper amount of resistance for no check valve. It's just a T connection. So when it goes to the carb and the carb's full, it has to push all the way up through here, which is about what we assume is equal to a check valve.
Yeah, close to about 1 psi. So and it worked okay?
Yeah.
How'd the plug look?
It worked good. It felt rich, and my temperatures were telling me that it's rich. So when we were at the high-speed rundown, it got up to 1,000 temperature. And as soon as I let off the gas, it immediately dropped back down to 600, 800. So it was running right in the 600, 800 temperature
Cool.
range.
Cool.
And then these are just air scoops to get some air behind that engine because I got my seat pretty close to the engine.
Nice, nice. All right, well there you got it, guys. Here's all the rides. I'll just do a quick walkthrough. Then we're gonna take some hero shot pictures and whatnot. And hero shot, yeah. We're gonna all look cool, like fold our arms, put sunglasses. No, I'm just kidding. All right, well that's our trip. Wave goodbye, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Or wave goodbye, Carl, because the other guys are tuned out. Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Till the next clip. Take care, guys.
I already started on the Odysseys. I'm almost completely done with 10 drive and 10 driven clutches, complete rebuilds. The gearboxes, all I'm waiting to finish the 10 gearboxes is to blast get my sandblaster going so I can get a nice finish on the outside. And then I'll put the gearboxes together. Got all the gaskets, everything I need to finish the new gearboxes.
Sore as hell.